Greetings everyone, Angel Kitty here, and I brought you a good story today, a one I'm currently writing at the moment. Enjoy! Kitty reads, Septiplier, hello. It begins when Jack uploaded a video about his weekend with Mike and his friends, but mostly about Mike. Mike ended up watching Jack's video for his fans, but was surprised on how he reacted to what Jack said and not thinking he'll cry while watching. He then continued to remember when Jack would ignore his calls at times. He didn't understand why he did, but he now realized how that hurt him and Jack. Mike saw the truth behind Jack's words, and that he liked Mike. Then Mike was also wondering, does he feel the same for his close friend? Because Jack wasn't answering Mike's calls and Skype calls, Mike could only think of one way to get in contact with Jack, and that was to make a video for YouTube, even if meaning making a fool out of himself or letting on Septiplier. He didn't care, he just wanted to talk to Jack about his confusion. Mike's plan worked and caught Jack's attention. While watching the video, Jack got upset, not knowing why after all this time would Mike upload such a video. Was Mike worried about me, he thought? Or is it more? No, he didn't want to think that way, not for his friend, for his hero. Jack had to clear his mind, so he left his computer while the video played, with Mike saying he was sorry for not understanding sooner and wanted to make sure he was right to think there could be more, thinking he broke his friend's heart. Mike wasn't sure if it was too late for his video, and only waited because he had to get past his confusion, feelings, and love for Sean. But at that moment, love? Sean? He knew. Jack came and sat to stare at his screen to see Mike saying how distance sucks, and he lives in Ireland. That made Jack's lip tremble in sadness while he held back the tears. After some time passed, Jack decided to Skype call Mike, saying he wanted to go back to being friends, but he couldn't say that. I'm just sitting here alone again. But he realized he's just doing it again, ignoring his friend, not even letting Mike say hi. What am I doing? This is stupid. I'm sorry, Jack said. But Mike didn't care. He was just happy seeing and talking to Jack again. But Mike sees that his friend is upset, so he grabs cute little Chica that was next to him. And he knew how Jack loves Chica and that she would make Jack smile again, and it did. Mike then asked Jack about the move. That was a lie Jack told Mike some time ago to avoid him. Jack then felt bad that he lied to his best friend and told Mike the truth that it was a lie. With that said, Mike was upset and can't understand why. Why they keep hurting each other, knowing full well he wanted more before their time runs out. So he says the only word that makes Jack understand. Sean? Jack's real name, that Mike never really said while it being for jokes. Jack was surprised, and he knew he couldn't hide anymore, and they had to talk. Mike started talking about the hard times of trying to understand his feelings for Jack, and how he made other videos to upload for Jack before, but wasn't sure if he was sure. Then spoke about not being able to talk to Jack, how the other videos he made, he couldn't stop thinking of how sorry he was, and the pain of not seeing or feeling what he is feeling now. But above all else, what he was trying to say is... At that point, Jack was thinking about the proposal. Mark interrupted with, I want to be there for you, but I can't, thinking of the distance. Jack remembered that pain, where he knew the proposal was just a joke, but Ian took it to heart. Of course that was the past, and with Mark's many sorries, it didn't bother him anymore. But what came out of Mark's mouth next was a shock. And I love everything about you. It was Jack's turn to tell Mark how he feels. He talked about all the times he hugged and touched Mark. How every time it happened, he became more aware of his feelings. I wish I could tell you how I felt and really feel now, he thought the last part. I'm so afraid. Only small sentences can leave Jack's lips now, for how hard it was after all this time of holding back. I hurt you. I'm sorry. for ignoring you and having feelings for you. He thinks but cannot say. Jack, Mark said to snap him out of the sadness. Jack hesitated. Mark couldn't take it, so after Jack's awkward giggle, Mark says, "You don't know what it's like, what I've been through, to get here." He then looks up at Jack, not knowing if that was the right thing to say, but it was making Jack not so embarrassed, and making him see that this is no joke. And with that, Jack says back to Mark straight in the eyes, "I cared about you too," making Jack shy and bashful, Mark doing the same, but so happy that all the pain just faded away. "Thank you," was the only thing Mark could think of saying at such a moment.